Good evening. A boy aged 15 years old has been confirmed dead after he was reported lost at sea. The incident occurred this afternoon on a beach at Bilom. Another boy who was with him tried to save him, but his attempt was unsuccessful. After facing difficulties in the water, he was then admitted to the Victoria Hospital and he is now stable. It was at 1:13 p.m. that the police was alerted of the incident, and at 4:09 this afternoon, the boy of the missing boy, aged 15, was found amongst some rocks in the sea by a civilian. When taken to shore, he was unresponsive and later confirmed dead. Panic rose on social media amidst a new pandemic alert of a human metapneumovirus MHPV. In a press conference this morning, the acting commissioner of public health, Dr. Maggie Louange, says there is no cause for panic and that the HMPV is not as serious as COVID-19. It is a virus that has been around for many years and has never reached the same scale as the COVID-19 virus. This virus is not only in China but in many other countries around the world, especially in the northern hemisphere. The public health would like to remind members of the public to continue the hygiene practices that were put in place during the COVID-19 pandemic. The management of public fund has improved a lot in the past 8 years. The Auditor General, Gamini Herath, who has been in the post for that same amount of time, made the comment following the release of his report for 2023. He said even if there are still some issues, in general, accounting of public funds is done better and there is transparency and greater accountability. Some entities are doing very well in addressing outstanding issues.
This status report is not only to highlight on issues persisting, but also to give credit, because when we indicate here, let us say you had 10 audit issues and you have addressed 8 audit issues, 2 issues are remaining. I mean, that itself, we are giving you credit for addressing 8 issues out of 10. So, it's on record. Your good efforts to address issues is in record. I think it's an encouragement. It's giving credit where it is due, because many people would say that audit report is only talking about negative things. It's not. It's by virtue of by nature, the audit reports are of course talking of the improvements needed and the shortcomings existing. We have found a way to give credit also. So, in other words, when we say you have addressed many issues, only 1 or 2 you have explained also why they cannot be addressed, that is giving credit.
The Ministry of Finance, National Planning and Trade has denied claims made by the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly, Sébastien Pillet, regarding the true intentions behind the tax incentives for companies that acquire new software as part of their digital transformation. In a social media post, Mr. Pillet made a link between the tax incentives announced in this year's budget and the appointment of Finance Minister Nadi Hassan as the new CEO of Cable and Wireless effective the 1st of February. The Principal Secretary for Finance, Astrid Tamatav, says the tax benefit is not only for telecommunication companies and that the government has always introduced various tax incentives that will benefit different sectors.
Every year, government review its tax policy to make sure that the environment in which businesses operate remain one that is simple and just as much as possible to make sure that the economy continuously grow. In this year's budget, government, we have introduced three main incentives, which is the withdrawal of the withholding tax on development of software for 5 year period, 2025 to 2029, to introduce accelerated amortization on the development of software for a period of 2025 to 2029. And this can allow amortization within a 3 year period rather than throughout the lifespan of the software, and to remove withholding tax on fixed term deposits. And we are aware that the investment in technology software comes at a very high cost in terms of the initial investment, and government want to encourage businesses through these two incentives, and this will be applicable to all businesses, including government as an entity where we have a lot of significant investment in the software and digital transformation in the medium term.
The annual reopening of court ceremony will take place tomorrow at 9 a.m. with a religious service at the St. Paul's Cathedral. This will be followed by a procession through town, subject to the weather condition. If it's raining, the judges will proceed with the motorcade back to Palais de Justice, and the Chief Justice will deliver his opening remarks, which will be live on SBC3 as from 11 a.m. And with this, we end this news summary. I'll be back at 8 with the Creole Bulletin. Good evening.